Everybody. So in yesterday's video, I implemented decay, and that was pretty cool. Um, I think the only thing left is to do in this one is to implement the target. And the target does have a couple things it can do, that are kind of outside of the scope of this, I guess, POC um, development effort that I'm doing. Because what it can do is it can actually target a an item and then I guess keep a light on that. And I think that's part of a larger task that I want to do in the next phase, um, which is going to be like being able to like join multiple, um, like a light like multiple meshes can be joined together, and made into one object, or multiple, or a light in a mesh, or two lights in a mesh, and stuff like that. And I think that targeting the spotlight at an object is more in that realm. I'll probably have a completely separate tab for that. But I will set up targets so you can set the position, so you can target it at a specific location. So I do have something very similar to that in camera. Um, and basically, I just say it's called look at. Actually, I do think it's look at. No, it's called target. Here's let me drag my chat GPT in. Um, I'll just ask it what is the target property. I haven't talked to chat GPT today, so I don't have to worry about running out of credits. It does drone on. So it looks like there's a couple things, and yeah, you just said it like that. So, so I will do them one at a time. Today I'll do one. Maybe tomorrow I'll do two, if this goes fast. So I think the first place that I like to do things is in the service. I mean, not in the service, in the interface. So I'm going to go to the interface. So yesterday I was kind of going over like this way. I think today I'm going to try to go over. I'm going to try to find them this way, and so I know where they're at, and basically I know where the changes have been. I don't know that it probably isn't going to work out for me, but let's try this. So I'm just going to say target XPOS. XPOS is a number. And then basically that's going to break as per expected. And I think the next thing I'm going to update is the actual template. I think that makes sense. And I just basically go inside of this case statement that's specifically for Spotlight. Now this will be interesting because, whenever the targeted light, or whatever that other kind of light is, directional light, comes in, this is done by that as well. But I'm just going to call it X target. Light form. Label is X target, or target as they like to call it in Minnesota. I assume that's what they like to call it. I believe Target is from the store. Target is from Minnesota. The X of the spotlight. It's target. So we got that. Now, basically, I think for this next thing I want to do it in here, because this will help me find the different pieces. So this is the this is the piece of code that actually adds it. So I'm going to give it a default position of 0. think it's X target. I think that's what we called it over there. X. Oh, target X position is 0. And then I'll just copy this name because that comes in handy. I'll hit this little button and this will take me to the next change. Okay, so this is where we create an item in the form group for it to display. And we're just going to paste the name in there from above. Form control is light item dot target X position. That is helpful. And then we'll hit this button, go to the next one. And this is where we do that. How do I do that? I wonder what I do for the, yeah, I do all this stuff for the X target position, for the X position. So I guess I'll just stay true to form. Let's see if it helps me out here. I think I have, no, I copied too much stuff. Let's put this back into the clipboard. And I think there's one more over here. And then we'll go down to here. I don't believe this is crashing anymore. Yeah, it's rendering now. We'll hit this little thing to go to the next one. And this is basically if it's changed outside, which since this isn't animated, that won't happen. But for completeness and because when we do import, export, this will be necessary. So might as well do it now. All right, so now there's one last place, and that's within the service. That's the thing that actually updates it. And that's going to be the easiest one. Wow. Guess I should have pasted it from the clipboard. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not going to work. I must be out my mind. Okay, I probably target spotlight. Target dot set X. Wow, set rotational axis. Okay. Oh, did I close my chat GPT? No. Target object. Wait, how to use the target property within Spotlight is, oh, it has to be an object. Okay, the target property of ThreeJS is used to specify set. Oh, okay, so Spotlight, set its position. Oh, target object. So I have to create a new object. New 3 object ed, and then set its position. You can target a position. You can move the target object anywhere in the scene, and the light will automatically adjust its direction to that point. Oh, that is lame. I was hoping I would be able to set the X. All right, I guess I could do this. I just got to make sure that I wonder. I get. So I don't want to just make these over and over again. Um, so maybe I could. I don't. Okay, so I don't want to do this. I'm gonna have to do something different. I feel like I need to create. That's probably as far as I need to go on that. And then what I'm going to need to do is create a target object at the surface level layer up here. And then can I just do that? Target object. Light target object. And then in here, man, this is so janky. It's so bad. Um, I can say spotlight dot target is equal to this dot light target object. And that's fine. I can just keep reassigning it over and over again. It's no big deal. And then I can say, man, that. I wonder if I can set it, if I can do like a set X. That's a bummer. Is it? Oh, okay. Dot position. I'm missing that. I could probably do dot position dot set X. And then I just don't even know how I feel about this. I think I feel okay about it. Oh, spotlight isn't the right thing. It's light item. All right, so let's see if that stuff works. I do know if it's going to work or not. It definitely caught me by surprise. -1, -2, and then give it a width of 100. Get height of 100. Tell it that it's a fong. I fong you. It's a funny word. It's just a funny word. Okay, we'll add a light. Show its edit properties. We'll give it a position of 1. And then we will turn it into a spotlight. See if all hell breaks loose. No, it seems to be fine. And then, okay, that did not work. Why did you not work? 1. So it didn't get set. So that's not a good sign. It should have got set. It's too long. Target. I'm just going to say target X position. Tarse. Target X position. Now, form control name target is clearly not. Control V? Nope. Clearly not the right word. So that would make sense that that didn't work. Let's see. Control V. Hit save. And let's try it again. Well, I guess we might as well go look at the light first. Add a light, edit the light. Give it a position of 1. Can't see it because it's got nothing to interact with. Turn it into a spotlight. And then target is 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a mesh, add a mesh, edit a mesh. Set its position at -1. And give it a width of 100. Height of 100. Turn it into a fong. Okay, go back to our light. And 1. Okay, that is not right at all. That is hideous. 11. Yeah, so this target thing isn't working. Was there an error in that? Nope, there's no error. So that's not fun, guys. That's not fun at all. Let's see. Guess we don't need to be in this view mode anymore. Is it this? Yeah. All right. Light target object. Control F. And it's still changing for some strange reason. So I'm going to just console log spotlight. Comma. Spotlight. And it's kind of crazy because it's like it was changing like the intensity, which was weird. Since all we're looking at is the console log. Add a light, show form, spotlight, and then X target 1. And let's just see what we got over here. So it's a spotlight, and let's see if it has a target. It has a target, and the target's position is 1, but it is a string. String. It's always, I feel like I want to change this in the, what are my choices? I want to change it in the, I want to fix it. I guess it's best to fix it here. So, I don't know. I'm going to fix it in the component. I'll probably live to regret that, but in the update for the target X position, let's see what did I do that for the isNaN target? See, I didn't have to do it for the X position. But I did remember, if I remember correctly, like the ThreeJS handles strings, no problem. Let's try this ×1. And let's hope that fixes it. Let's see, -1 and 100. 100, and it's a fong, a light, add the light, edit, doom on you. Okay, oh, because that needs to be 1, Nothing. Not a damn thing. So it's got an angle of 1. Target is, and that looks good. The position is 1. And it is the target of it. Yeah, nothing. Let's see, target. Just don't even know. That's weird. And this is exactly what it says to do, right? It says add. Oh. Interesting. They added it to the scene too. Oh, so it has to be in the scene. Well, let's do that now. Let's see. How do these things... Man, I just don't even... Now that I've like segregated the code out, like how do the lights even get added to the scene, I wonder. I thought this was going to be an easy day. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong thing. I should be in the service. Okay, how does this light get into the scene? Do I do it here? Light items, lights. Okay, so I do it there. So I feel like, oh, what a tangled web we weave. Okay, so the scene, does the scene exist? It does not exist. So I feel like, okay. Let's see. You know, sometimes you just don't know what you're doing. You know, that's just, I guess that was the whole reason I did this. Now, I don't know. Okay, when I add or remove seeds, I feel like this scene, this item won't ever get deleted from the scenes. I don't think I do anything in scenes that ever deletes it, but we'll see. Scene. Okay, wait, where do I create? Okay, so the scene doesn't exist yet. So I have the scenes, but I do not have the scene yet. I have this scene item, which I don't think is a whole scene. This scene item. Oh no, it looks. Oh no, that's my scene items. But where's? How does this get into my scenes? Is the question. Okay. Okay, so setup. Okay, so I have a setup scene. So okay, so we should. I think we should be okay. Oh man, this isn't gonna work. And the reason it's not gonna work is because I can have more than one scene, more than one target. So each one's gonna need its own target, and then it's gonna need to get added as it's going to be need to be added as it's added. So all I can really do right now is like a proof of concept, and then we'll have to go back to the drawing board. Okay, so okay. Oh man, this is really weird. Okay, so I have my spotlight, and I have my spotlight target, which is that, but it needs to get into the scene, but I don't want to put it in the scene more than one time. So I don't want to be adding it to the scene every time I do an edit. So this is literally just a proof of concept. This will not work. The target, each spotlight needs its own target, and each target should only be added to the scene once. So I don't think there's any big reason to remove it, but it should only be there once. So we'll probably need to add something, but at least with this I can possibly okay, this dot scenes. So we do know that scenes does not have its own service yet. Add this dot light. And I do not know if this is going to work. It might work. If not, we'll have to go back to the drawing board tomorrow. -1. See, it's like you get used to things being a certain way, and then something happens, and then you have to sort of grow. And you do, as a developer, have to eventually learn to enjoy that growth, but it is very hard to do when, like, if you're trying to work someplace and you've made commitments and things like that. But anyways, all right, so that's good. So we know that, like, we have to work all these logistics out, but that the concept works. But, you know, one problem is that I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up adding that same object to the scene. Yeah, that's weird. So I'm going to reload. Oh, it sucks that we have to go through all this every time. Show edit. -1. 100. 100. Bong. And then light. Show edit form. Add light. 1. Oh, I guess, yeah, it wouldn't, yeah, it would be, yeah, let's make it like 8. And then make it a spotlight. And then it's kind of a bummer because that's 2, 4. You can barely see the edges. 3. Okay. And now let's make the target like 5. So, okay, so the very middle of it is 5. What if I make it 50? 500, 5,000. See, I think what's happening is I have more than one target, and I don't know what's happening, but I am adding, there's just no telling what's going on because I am adding the same object in over and over again into the scene. But yeah, so I don't feel like the spotlight is even worthwhile at all to even have if you can't point it at things. So I think it is important to use it, even though this is really something I didn't want to deal with, was trying to manage multiple like targets and these sorts of things. in this version, but I do want spotlights, and spotlights are, in my personal opinion, kind of useless if you don't have if they can't move. So yeah, so here we are at this has to be a long video. Oh Jesus. Anyways, sorry about that, everybody. Happy coding. We'll figure this out tomorrow. Bye.